same way you said I expect Kevin Durant to be perfection.
He wasn't perfection, which is why I don't believe he deserved the Finals MVP.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm genuinely hurt that he won Finals MVP. He wasn't perfection.
Fine.
Steph Curry was as close to perfection. Steph Curry had one blemish. And even in that blemish, LeBron James still throughout 3 games, the greatest player on planet Earth cannot score against a 6'3", 190-pound guy. And the guy's 6'8", 280 pounds.
Yeah, a lot of help.
Look,
I don't want to take nothing away from the man.
Hey, wait a minute. How many times have we seen Swaggy P switch out on somebody and be like, oh my God, Swaggy finna get lit up?
But usually when Swaggy is in, they don't have the same rotation
But bro, Swaggy plays a lot with Draymond and KD or Draymond and Clay in the bench rotation. That's still not the depth lineup. But that's the bench rotation, and you still playing with two other defensive, all NBA potential defensive players. My point is, when you have LeBron James switch on you, same way when George Hill had Kevin Durant switch on. If that was Steph Curry,
he played great defense. Continue.
If that was Steph Curry guarding Kevin Durant instead of George Hill, and Kevin Durant didn't make a shot through 3 games on George Hill, then I would be like, yo, George Hill is going crazy. But guess what? Kevin Durant was going crazy on George Hill. You know who wasn't going crazy on Steph Curry? LeBron James.
But look at the defenders behind him. You can't do that. Look at the defenders behind him.
You've been the main one arguing with me all season long, and I don't want to yell because I'm number one, too intoxicated, and I don't care about this. The season is over. I'm on fucking vacation. I get like 6 days off. It's lit. It's lit. Y'all better hope. Y'all better. This is mixed with Chase. Y'all.
Okay, can you pour some? Thank you.
Point being, as I just shared some alcohol with Pavy, shout out to Scott and Pavy for drinking 4/5 of the alcohol bottle. I had like half, and they still lit, fake lit, and you still ain't lit. That's how
enough.
You not lit enough.
I'm lit enough.
You not lit enough.
How am I lit enough?
Cause you asking for more drink. Point is. This team wasn't good enough. I expect perfection out of Kevin Durant. I didn't see it. I saw Steph Curry be dominant and be a force throughout the entire course of all of the games, and including when he wasn't making shots. We always talk about how points and shots don't always accumulate how well you played in a game. Even the argument against true percentage and all the other bullshit that comes with advanced analytics. Did you watch the game? Did you see that guy have an effect on the game? Steph Curry in the last 4 minutes of that game 3 was as valuable as Kevin Durant.
But you don't get to that last 3 minutes.
I understand that, but guess what? I also have said it numerous times. The reason why you go get Kevin Durant is so that way you can get this. Before, when Steph Curry would struggle against a team where they bodying them up, those shots were going to Harrison Barnes. Kevin Durant is a different animal. I expect that from KD, but I expect that from KD every night, which is why I said through the first 4 games of this series, through the first 2 games of this series and through the Rockets, that he had been struggling in the last 5 games.
Shot don't fall.
I understand that. But guess what? You still got to go out and you got to put up the points to win the game. If Steph Curry ain't out there averaging 31 through the first 2 games and dropping 37 in this game, if Steph Curry had 10 a night, this is a totally different game.
They probably still.
If Steph Curry had 10 tonight.
In game 2, they probably still.
Clay only had 10, you told me, right?
Yeah.
If Steph Curry dropped 10 tonight, it's a totally different game. That's the point.
They still.
You have to go out there and lace your shoes up and play it.
Listen, no.
I felt like he deserved it. He didn't get it. It is what it is.
Look. I feel you. I 1000% feel you. If you look at the game and if you watch the game from a. Not calling you this at all.
It's fine.
But from a casual fan standpoint, if you watched it, not calling you a casual fan.
The fact that you mentioned that word on this podcast.
Listen.
After all these goddamn losers who don't spend 15 to 20 hours a week on their life watching basketball.
Listen, bro. I'm not calling you that. That's why I preface what I said. I'm not calling you that. I just know how much you love Steph. I know how much you love Steph, so I feel you. And yes, and when you watch the game, it's like, oh, Steph dropped
going ham right now. So
clean
in
ham.
the background.
So like, Steph dropped 37, whatever the hell. Cool, whatever. They're 2 sides of the ball. So even if KD shot 9 for 22, I guarantee you on defense he made an impact. I promise you, He was the
LeBron
best.
didn't score on Steph Curry.
Listen. But LeBron does not score on Steph Curry if KD is not behind him. You got to remember who's behind Steph Curry on defense. It's not just like if Steph Curry isoing and you got Kevin Love and Tristan behind you. Now again, not saying Kevin Love and Tristan are bad defenders. I think Kevin Love did a great job defensively all series. But Kevin Love's great job defensively is different from Draymond's great job defensively and Kevin Durant's great job defensively. Let's not lie to ourselves. So when you got better defenders behind you, yes, it allows you. So when LeBron James gets the ball and ISO on you and he sees Draymond on one side, KD on one side, it's a little bit different from if LeBron James get the ball, ISOs on Steph Curry, and he sees Tristan on one side and Kevin Love on one side. It's a different ball game. So yes, Steph was incredible. Again, I'm not taking nothing away from the man. Look, you play defense as a team. I'm not saying that if Nick Young was there, he could have done the same thing because he probably would have gave that man buckets. Steph Curry is a very smart basketball player. But let's not attribute all of the fact that this man didn't score on this man strictly to him. They knew that the man was going. They knew the game. They knew the game plan all playoffs is okay. We gonna switch on Steph. We're going to switch on Steph because we assume Steph is the weakest offender. And all playoffs, Steph has been playing good defense. Want to know why? Because the defensive game plan was help Steph out. We know that's what they're going to do, help that man out. We got Draymond, and sometimes Iggy, and we got KD behind us. Help that man out. Steph, stay in front of him, play good team defense. Make him work. Steph, make him work. Drag him to one side. We got somebody to help you. It's like if you a cornerback and you a decent QB, but you got Ronnie Lott behind you, or you got Charles Woodson behind you, and they running a streak route. Make them work. Make them work. I got a man coming for help over the top.